疫情正式退场，也为全球网络域名市场的发展带来正向新变化。根据业内统计，光是2023年第一季新注册的域名数量就高达 3.54 亿个。全球 DNS 服务市场在2022年估计为 4.829 亿美元，预计到2030年将达到11亿美元，年复合增长率为 10.5%。 尤其是主要参与者的思维持续翻转，在域名选择上采取灵活的战术选择，也让市场活络程度来到历年之最。
The new generic top-level domain program is a community-driven initiative that allows the domain name system to expand by introducing new generic top-level domains. So as many of you may know, in 2012, the new GTLD program kicked off the largest expansion of the top-level domains. It increases choice and opportunities for the communities, cities and regions, businesses and brands. For example, here in Taipei, I'm very happy to see that .taipei from the 2012 rounds has many domains in use. So the expansion was to support innovations, new spaces and flexibility, allow people to use the domain name system in their own languages.
简单地说，下一轮通用顶级域名的相关计划，瞄准的正是国际使用者的不同语言使用需求。也就是 ICANN 正在推动国际化域名使用。在使用体验成熟之前，关于作业模式的使用条款和商业要求，也正是相关大型组织必须寻求共识。Edmund Zhang 便以顶级域名的注册数据做举例，凸显其发展曲线背后藏有各种政经文化的区域性变数。
That's sort of what we see if you look at the other top-level domains as well. Of course, there are ones that are more open that would have a little bit more, and ones that are more close that would have a little bit less. But the growth is there, but the growth is not a hockey stick. Likewise, actually, with 点网站, which is .web in Chinese. Here I want to show a really interesting thing. In general, you can see that it's again growing slowly, but you can see a jump and then a drop off, like a cliff. What that drop off in 2018, 2009, between 2018 and 2019. Actually, you want to highlight is that there was a policy enforcement in China. So what happened was that in China, they started to require registries and registrars to be licensed specifically under the Chinese government. Well, obviously we didn't get the license back then, so we weren't able to sell, and some registrants were not able to renew their name, and therefore, there's a little bit of a cliff that fell off. So what I did want to highlight is that policies do affect domain names, and do affect the marketplace.
除了政策及国际协议机制足以影响域名市场发展，技术性的要求也是使用者在从.com改变意向时的最大考量。比如在各种 AI 软体普及及区块链相关应用更形成熟的现在，目前使用者自然比过去更在意攸关网络安全的相关议题。而各单位的技术能否更得这此一考量，也引发关注。尤其是在国际化域名 IDN 中，更有可能随着大环境的完备及 AI 的影响，带来新契机。
所以我们很赞成 ICANN 在推广 UA 这件事情上面，因为你只有让整个环境是完备的，那么 IDN 的域名的威力才能发展。反过来说，在现阶段推 IDN 域名，你会遇到一个最大的困境是，整个环境不够完备的情况下，那其实 even 你建了你设了，但是你可能你的用户看到的时候还是乱码，还是 pulling code。我们认为这样其实是有状况的。那我们最后也要说，就是说我们相信 IDN 域名在未来会有很大的推展，因为其实各位知道 ChatGPT 带来 AI 的革命所以我们认为即时的语文包含语跟文的翻译系统会对 IDN产生革命性的变化。
然而，在达成全球通用的目标后，顶级网域所带来的国际曝光的宣传效应，已经受到业者在商业应用上的认同，也随时做好准备， 将其发扬光大。
But as you mentioned, there's now registries who are fully operational. Even I think the French top-level domain name.fr, they're also working to work as ICANN backend registrar to support the local community in France, because it's an issue of trust, right? And for the Taiwan Trademark Association, for example, which I co-initiated 3 years ago, we have now over 200 members. We decided we have the domain name trademark.org.tw, but we also decided to use tta.taipei as the main domain name. Yeah. And the main reason I did that is actually because I wanted these trademark people to be aware that new top-level domain name exists. And so they are aware of it and they use it, right? They also use it for their own law firms, they use it for, and one friend tells another, so they're aware about this. And I think now everybody gets to that actually these new TLDs are naturally.
在政策准备及技术充分交流沟通、多管齐下的前提，域名业者对于未来市场发展态度乐观。
Domain names are not a fad. I don't know if any of you remember laser discs or 8-track tape cassettes. If you don't, it's because they came and then they went. They're not here anymore. But that is not the life or the expectation of domain names. Domain names are here for the long haul and will not get wiped out by the / or moving back into a walled garden of content. We will have .anything and .everything for anyone and everyone to be able to mark their unique place online, locally with GTLDs, regionally and nationally with CCTLDs, or globally with GTLDs, and a combination of those options.
随着通用顶级域名申请流程简化，国际化域名不可或缺的作用获得凸显。通用顶级域名申请经验以及潜在申请人的考虑因素也获得公开讨论。当前参与者提出的域名商品，渴望更贴近公众需求。